Hello. All right. Yo, what's going on, man? All right. Took a day off yesterday. My sleep schedule's kind of screwed up right now because I was up watching videos, playing the game. I stayed up all night, and I slept. So, I'm kind of a little backwards right now. So, see how long I go on this stream, and then I'll again try to get my sleep schedule back in order, back to normal. Yeah, I don't know how many times they patched the Lamborghini. It was version 2215, and then I think there was a 1.6 for iOS, and then I think possibly they're both on 1.7 now. But we'll have to see what happens. Maybe there's a 1.8 by now. No, there's no update on my phone, unless it auto updated. I don't think it auto updated on my other phone. I mean, they patched Lamborghini, and then I still saw people running like 40, 41, 42. Mine seemed like it was a little slower, but I have to see. There's other cars, so. Alright, Grey Ghost, you hit 25 mil. 474, what was that in? So I got the rest of the cars. Got the rest of the Supercars. Kind of tuning some of them. Seems like people are putting wheelie bars on the GT, and I haven't seen many Ferraris, so I don't know if that car is going to be up to par or what. So this is the update. I had to dump some cars, just like doubles and cars I never use. I'm seeing people talking about version 2217. So unless I see version 2218, I guess I'm fine, but they don't necessarily have to do a full update to patch the game, I don't think. I think it all depends on if they have to release a new version. Then they have to go up to the next version. Play your TDC in the Lambo. Let's see what the leaderboard looks like. I don't know if this leaderboard started after the final patches and stuff. So we got 39, 40, 41, 42, 42. I don't remember when I ran that 43. Oh, and I got a 42 up there too, so but I don't know when that was. Hopefully people update the game too, because I don't know that the game forces you to update. I think it does eventually. Because sometimes it'll say you need to update your game, I think. But I haven't seen that message in a long time. So I don't know if they force updates or... Then if you don't update, then everybody's going to be telling you need to update your game. Especially if you play with the same people and stuff. So... I can't remember if this McLaren I have here is my like the best I could do with it, or because I have them on my other phone too, and then I'll tune on that, and I'm pretty sure this thing is let's see what it runs. Import rear wheel drive. Can't remember if this car just spun or what. Okay, so we had a 5.5. That RT, not very good. It spins off the line, and then it had a weird thing in second gear. It was broken, and then they fixed that. So I kind of changed it a little bit. So who knows what that thing's going to end up running officially. I don't know if they did anything about the Lambos being able to jump into any race. I'll have to look at the classes. This thing gets a lot of spin off the line. Looks like the speed tops off before I reach the finish line too. So I have like no delay on this thing, and it's not treeing. If I take this out in the lobby, though, I'm just gonna get hit with a bunch of Lamborghinis. Unless I race for 10K. Let's see if the Lambos are out. I have to take my Lambo out, see if it still works. The Lambo on drag radials. It's probably still, could probably still run a 5.4 on 13 drag radials though. So it gets a lot of spin. Seems like it tops off before the end too. Oh, I got an actual tree. A little bit slow on that one. Just gonna run through some other cars, see how they're working. See how many Lambos I get. I mean, unless they get the Lambo into the like 46 range, you know, it's not going to be competitive out here. I mean, get good shifts. .46. Of course, he wants to run again. I can run 46 in this, so, but that's if it works. He's a lot faster than 46 on that one, I think. No, he only ran 47. I ran 48. That's kind of a losing battle, though. That's an automatic disadvantage, pretty much. Let's see what the classes are. So if we were to get rid of bikes, import all-wheel drive, I wonder if we still get Lambos. Because they didn't fix that. The last update, the last patch they did. Got the Gray Ghost out here in the Camaro. Close race. Nice. I like watching the replay cam, but see how many he wants to do. Now that he's rich, Mr. 25 million. Neither one of us got a good pass on that one. Looked like it was, that second one was like a bad track. Because my car was like stuck like glue. Hey man, that's good. As long as you get the 5.4s, you won't get killed out there. Yeah, it's all about first gear. And pretty much everything. It's all about first gear. Because the other shifts are pretty much standard in all these things. Got the Ferrari. I don't think this thing is in the final form yet. See if I can get a little more volume, because I turned it down, probably because I was racing a bike or something. $565. That's about where I'm at in that thing. I get that spin off the line. I haven't really worked that out yet. Without taking the spin out, and then the car does a giant wheelie. So I haven't really figured out how to get it in between that. They don't seem to launch very hard the way I have them right now. Yeah, you want to drop a code? What does it run? Sixes? I meant to get rid of the... I wanted to put the regular hood on here. Looks like this stuff like barely shows through the hood. Too bad. $2,000, huh? That's all it's worth. Oh, that thing? Yeah, I heard that they made that car faster. Eventually I'll get the spin worked out on this and the GT. It's hard to shift when it does that too, because it's like spin, spin, spin. Yeah, your car looks like a 5.5 car that you're telling me. This doesn't look like a fair matchup. Because this thing will... It's usually around 65. I think I got bamboozled. What are you doing, what are you doing letting off? It's only 2K. We're both rich. $30 by 15. There's a couple of Lambos there. There's Jug RX. He's a tuner. YouTube tuner. Some people are running 30s on their Lambos now. But I know those don't fit under the fenders, so you can only get about 26s or so under the fenders. So that's the Ferrari. Next we'll go to the Porsche. Oh, we're gonna hear fireworks tonight. Also, I actually was thinking about going to see fireworks. But it's kind of a sitting out in the heat and mosquitoes. And it was, I think it was 90 degrees out today. Pretty rough out there. Monte Carlo. What's that run? 5.5s? I'll run you in this. In the Monte. Yeah, we can race whatever. It doesn't matter. My Monte is kind of slow, I think. I had because I didn't want to have the tires poke out. So I think I put smaller tires on it so that it looked somewhat normal. Oh, you're trying to save your money now that you're rich. Oh, you're talking about this money. This money is that's a 5.5 car. Looks like I got bamboozled again. I think this Porsche 5.5. I can't even tell the difference between this one and the other one. If there is. You got gapped. I can race you back in that, I can race you in something else. Too bad I don't have my GT on this. I have it on my other phone, and I just happened to get it before the update that changed it to where you have to wait 30 days for the cars now. There's like a 30-day wait period. Mine should be quicker than that, shouldn't it? Or is that I think this Porsche will go a little quicker too. If I have another setup I could probably use on it. There's a Lambo. So that's the Porsche. It has the same like accessory, like body parts as the other one. I don't know, maybe they had a extra Porsche model laying around, so they just, or maybe it's the same Porsche. I didn't even check to see if maybe they removed it from the imports. "27 days. Oh, are you telling me I got scammed? This isn't, the Porsche was in here, right? Oh, so they just moved the Porsche, right? Yeah, you know, it's weird though. The Porsche wasn't a member car, but they moved it in here, so it became a member car. So that's kind of bad. Okay, so now I have another Porsche. All right, so yeah, that's that. My mid 5.6 car. What do I have in stock? It doesn't matter. I'm racing with this. Was this thing mid 5.6? Or did it run 5.5? I can't remember. Sure, I had one if I dig around. Does that look the same? This is my other Porsche. It just has different parts on it. I'll run you in the how about I'll run you in the Fox body? Yeah, if you don't want to run for a lot of money, that's fine. Just when we're messing around. We'll run it index. If I get out, I'll let off. Types me messages to try and lag me at the last second. I got scammed again. I knew he was writing a message, and I'm waiting for that envelope to pop up, and then the light changes. These cars seem to be pretty even. Very even, I guess. I did miss that first shift, though. That's a good pass for the Fox body, I think. I'll probably go faster. Looks like your car's getting a lot of air. A lot of air on the launch, I think. Yeah, your car's staying up there quite a while on the launch. Of course, it's a no bar, so that's kind of a... I didn't realize it was a no bar. That's a nice, that's a nice one for a no bar. Yeah, I don't need money, so the only reason I go out on the lobby to race 20Ks is if I'm racing a car that's going to be, I know is going to be competitive. I want to make sure I get someone that's going to be competitive, so it's a good race. Because if you put like 10K or 5K, then you get people that aren't as confident they're going to beat the fast cars, and they'll jump in because they think you're not, because you're only betting 5 or 10K. Unless you don't care, then you just raise 20K all the time. If you have a lot of money. So you got the R8. I don't know why he's blacklisted. I don't even recognize that name. He probably stalled on the line on me or something. Sometimes I have, if someone keeps jumping in on my races, or if they're like stalling at the line or something, I'll just block them. How did that guy just disappear? Did you see that race? The guy, it was like a roll race for him. We were like even. It's not going to show on the replay though, probably, because he was probably so out of sync. Maybe. I mean, for that thing to be that far out. I mean, when I ran a 55, maybe that's why I had him blocked. That was kind of sketchy, if you ask me. That's what I always say, though. With the money. Yeah, just put up codes if you want. I'm not doing anything else right now. I'm not anxious about jumping in the lobby and racing Lambos all night, so oh, I meant to switch to the back to the Fox body, but I forgot. I'd say I'd give you the hit, but it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to delay like that. See, he's trying to send the message right before the race to try and throw me off. Oh, I let off a little too early that time. I don't know what I was doing. I let off just at the last second. Let's see how close it was. Oh, look at that. $562 for the No Bar Money. Looking good. I'm letting off a little bit. That's the thing about a no bar too, though, is that unless it's perfect, it's going to be inconsistent, I think, because it could be a bit squirrely, like a car like the Nissan Z, getting in that in between. I tried to give you the hit on that one. Oh, that was too fast. That's not a... It's too bad I don't have the Lambo on here. I mean, not the Lambo, my GT setup that I did. No bar GT setup on my other phone. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to get the member just to grab that car. I can race in. Was this thing running 5.5s, even though it was spinning? Yeah, that's a good no bar car, especially for a car that's not a top tier car. That's good. That's a good no bar. All right. Should we see what the Lambo does? See if another one jumps out here. Yeah, see, now that W Fish guy is racing NT. And you know how I feel about NT, so... Five, 6, 2, 2, there you go. Okay, where were we? Lambo. 26s. He's got his low. His tires are sticking out. It might have just been because the wheels were turned. I can't tell because it has that thing on the fender. Oh, he's stalling me. That was a good pass. 43. I didn't notice what version he was on. He took off. He's on 1.7. He ran a 42, but he was 0.09 red. So that's kind of weird. When you can't tree and you're really fast, that's like a red flag for me. Looks like he got a good one. Got him on the whole shot. He's only running 246 miles an hour. Yeah, they should make a supercar class. In the lobby. Unless they're going to patch this again. Yeah, see, he couldn't tree at all. He just left. He's on version 17 like me. What's up, Mr. Walker? What do you mean host a code? You mean put a code up? I don't mean there isn't that many people in chat to see it. You can put up a code. Just tell me what car you want me to bring. Or what car you got. It's easier for me because then I don't have to sit here with a code on the screen. $33 by $21. Usually I'm not gonna. Yeah, see, I could still. That was an American car, and I can still jump in the race with this. unless he put all classes. If you uncheck all-wheel drive, can you still get a Lambo? If you race a different car than that? Let's see. So, but that would, then you wouldn't be able to get, I mean, that eliminates a lot of cars that would be even matchups. Like if you took out this, and you put, like you took all-wheel drive out, and there's a lot of even matchups. Not a lot, but there's the Audi. I guess just the Audi would be the one that you wouldn't get. That would be an even matchup for the Z20, for the Z28. But then if you took like a low 5.5 American car out, and you unchecked all-wheel drive, then you'd miss out on a lot of even matchups. Like the older imports, the Skyline and all them. You wouldn't be able to do those matchups because the Lambo is under, I assume they put it under all-wheel drive. I got good shifts on that one. See if they pan out. Nope, 51. A little slow for that. What's going on, Hayden? What you guys up to tonight? Racing? Yeah, make sure you drop codes. We finally made partner after so many years, but I never was really trying for that. I was just kind of putting up videos. So there's probably some new stuff in there. I don't really know a heck of a lot about it. So you like that symbol by your name? I don't know what that means. It doesn't highlight when you put it in the chat. Yeah, like I said, if you want to drop a code, tell me the car. Or if you don't care, just drop a code. Doesn't matter for how much. Pro tree, I'll even take a full tree. I didn't get a Lambo that time, and it took a little bit. Did they buff the F-150? Nope. At least not that one. 550. A little closer. Oh, you want to race a bike? What does your bike run? I'll bring something that might be more even with it. I'm guessing your bike isn't as fast as the Camaro. I'll bring this thing. Three, 554. Pearl tree, cool. I'm going to turn my volume down a bit. Well, I can't even hear his bike. Is that a quiet bike? $562 out of the McLaren. This car is squirrely. Getting that spin. All right, good race, man. Yeah, I need to work out. Work that out. Yeah, see, they have import, and that's a separate class in the game, but they don't have supercar classes, so they have to have, like, what do they have in there? They have supercar all-wheel drive and supercar rear-wheel drive. So they could just add those two, right? There's no front wheel. So they can do that, no problem. And then that would stop the Lambos from coming at you. And plus the other supercars. Like this one. Okay, so that's an all-wheel drive supercar, and he was still able to get in. So that means it's not classed, because I have that unchecked, right? Sometimes my Camaro's faster with this kind of launch. Yep. It was faster with that launch, with the spin. You want to race Porsche? Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 Porsches now because I have a couple different tunes, and then I got tricked into buying another one because they moved it from import to supercar. And then for some strange reason it doesn't run the same with the same tune. But I could be wrong. I may not have the exact same tune. I just assumed it was going to be the same tune. If you want to drop a code for the Porsche, I'll just bring my Porsche. Four 244, same car. Yep. Yeah, see that guy's out there racing an MT with 31s. I'm really curious as to what that is. I think I'm going to race that guy with my Lambo and see. Let's see if he can beat me with what he's got. I was paying attention to something else. I messed up my temp. It's weird, you can't hear the last shift in this car. Alright, man, good race. You had a pretty good 60, but you need to turn up the speed on that thing. You need to stretch out those gears. And you got 15s. You don't even need 15s on that. You're stretching them gears out to about 240. GG's. Question mark what? Or I'll just pull up something real quick. I'm just gonna go out and grab like a random car. It's a random car. This car's pretty random. No one uses it anymore. So you got your gears that look kind of like this. Oh, you heard what I was saying? This must be like an old generic Viper tune or something. Alright, so let's take some cars out. Did I already race this? Take this out. I didn't even really race the Lambo yet. A couple times. Take this out. I kind of want to see if this thing still works. That was a weird tune. Just take this out. No, I don't have every car, because I don't know if you have room for every car, because I have 100, I think, but I have some doubles of cars. I have some cars that I have more than. Some cars I'll have like 2, 3. You know, because I have different tunes that I made along the way. Different setups, different looks on some. I don't know if you can own all the cars. Plus, it's kind of hard to do because when they come out with new cars, then you have to shuffle things around. So for people that just keep the cars that they want to keep, then when new cars come out, then they got to make big decisions. But I have a lot of expendable cars, probably, that I could dump. The blue, you talking about the Le Mans? Is this actually a GTO? Oh, this used to be a no bar car, because I put no bar none on the plate. I'm not really sure what this is. I don't know what it runs, or if it works. If this is your car I'm talking about. I probably don't have a lot of blue cars, so if this thing is blue, this thing is not blue, right? It's like green, isn't it? Like teal or something. Coming from a colorblind guy, that doesn't mean very much. This thing may or may not work. This is from back when people were still trying to run 5.6, and everyone was running low 5.7s. And when you run like a 570, you're like, oh damn, I'm so close. trying to get a 5.6, and now it's like 5.4, almost 5.3. This thing needs a little. This thing needs a retune. It looks like this thing will probably run 570s. Looks like I can turn up first gear on it. But pretty much any of the cars that they didn't buff to run 5.6 or better, they're gonna run in the 5.7s. What's my favorite car? I don't know. I mean, I like Mustangs. My favorite car in the game? I don't know if I have a favorite, really. I like the Nissan Z, pretty much overall. It's kind of hard to pick a favorite, though, when you have, at least in game, when you have all these. One of my favorite cars in real life, though, is the Superbird, or the, what else is there? I like the I like Javelins. And then what's the car that looks like the Superbird? The Roadrunner? I like those big Hemi cars. I like Mustangs, 60s vintage cars. What's your menu? Gear point? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. But your badge is a number 2. I don't know what that means. Top fans? You're one of my top fans. Nice. What are you talking about, Hayden, in real life? Or in game? What, the tune on that GTO you want, Grey Ghost? You want to tune on this thing? It's not a very this was back in the day when there was like tunes that would work on a lot of different cars, because the vintage cars were like very similar in how they worked. But this tune doesn't even work. It's almost, you turn up first gear and you're probably good. You take off the bars, the thing wouldn't even run like as is, no bars. I don't know. I haven't used it in a while. But these cars, pretty sure they were. Oh, you know what I did? I tried turning this car up to 250 to see if it would run that, but these cars won't run that. They'll only run 240. So these gears may not be like any, these may just be like random gears that I was trying to get it to go 250 because I was looking for the new cars. But I mean, suspension on a lot of these vintage, wow, those bars are low. Suspension on a lot of these vintage cars, older cars, end up like, you see a lot of them like this, like 7.2. This one I had a little bump on, and then rebounds like usually all the way up. Those bars are definitely too low though, I think. I'm going to try it like that and see what happens. They're only at 4, but they seem like they should be higher. Weight's at 58. It's got 9,000 limiter. But like I said, these gears could just be random. They look kind of random to me. Because of what I was doing when I was looking for the cars that they buffed, I would just take a car that I haven't touched in a long time, that I knew was a slow car, and I would just move the final gear slider up to 250 and see how fast it would go. When I was looking at it, my first car in game, unfortunately I don't have anymore. I kind of, it was a good car for a while for me. It was let's see. It was one of the original vintage cars. Of course, it's all the way on the other side. Who's this? The Impala. Big boat. I think this might have been like a special car that was added by itself back then. I'm not exactly sure when it got added. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? So you got the menu like this instead of I guess the slider. Look, it's got the Prestige is kind of with the lights, little like glittering. I guess it doesn't really, I mean, I guess it's faster. I don't know. Is there any other changes to the game? Oh, you wanted me to give you a few second head start and race my Lambo? Yeah, I have all but the GT on here, but on my other phone I have all the exotics. Sometimes I'll pull the data over so they kind of have a backup. I'll pull the Facebook data over. So then in case like this screws up, then I know I could pull that Facebook data back on here. But if the Facebook data messes up, but then you can always, I mean, it keeps saving it. Like while you're playing, it'll save it. Let's see what this thing runs. Like that. Well, so these cars had like a normal kind of like bump in the launch when they took off. Not like the crazy big bump launches like the Z28 and stuff. Pretty much, that's what it ran last time, wasn't it? But this car will probably, it'll 60 in the 8s. Because the first gear definitely needs to be turned up. I guess the bars are okay. But if I turn up first gear, the bars might have to be raised. Well, you wanted to know all the info? Yeah, alright. So you want me to race you in the Lambo and give you a head start? So you said 3 seconds, right? I don't know about this one. I think I could be getting bamboozled. That's like my word for today. You got get cheater, like hidden bars on that? I don't know. I think you're kind of, you want a 3 second head start in that? I'm just going to look at how your car takes off, and then I'm going to go. Oh, I actually just caught you right at the end. That was close. I was kind of expecting you to run it like like a 5.6 or 5.7 or something like that in that thing. I gotta say that car was just to get mine where it was pretty much, it was a bear to tune. Oh, I should have looked at the replay on that. That would have been a good replay to watch. Yeah, that was a good race. We could definitely do that again because I'd like to get another replay on that and how that looked. Because your car ran like a 7, right? All right, man. Have a good one. I can always, actually, I can pull that up on YouTube. I've always been curious if I can pull up, if I can go back on a live stream. I'm just going to try that right now. Why didn't you guys tell me I still had streams starting up there? Let's see if I can find that race. Just turn off the volume. I assume I can watch my own stream on stream, right? Messed up my screen. Okay, let's see if I can pull this in. I'm going to play it at half speed. It's probably kind of small for you guys, but I don't want to put it full screen. You can't really see anything anyway. I still got him by over a car, so I think that thing's got the closing speed. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to race that guy running NT, but he's probably gone now. He was running NT with a car with 31s on it. But I remember that could be, it was 31 by 21. Most likely it's an American car. There he is. He's still out here. I should probably clear my blacklist. Oh yeah, was this a car he ran last time? Let's see, maybe he'll just... No, he popped in. If this car beats my Lambo, that'll be crazy. I can't remember what size tires I have on my on that car. I got a terrible start. He probably won't race me again. I hole shot him. So he ran a 5.4 in that, right? If I hole shot him, he had to run better than 51 in that. I don't think that's possible. My car was really slow on that race for some reason. He wants me to stage. That's not him, is it? The game session was up, but there was nothing in there. Oh, the 000. So I still can't really tell what he's running. But he was close. My car is slow versus him for some reason. If this car would run right, I could kind of get a better idea of what he's running. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way he beats that with that car. It's impossible. And he even kind of kept up with it off the line. Like he had his 60 wasn't as good as mine, but he had a pretty good 60. But then he just came. Did he let off? Look, his front of his car is up. It looks like he let off. He's still waiting for another pass. Even though he's getting on the replay cam. There's no way that car beats this car, though. Not legit. No chance. He's taking his time. He's turning on his superpowers. Like he just like casually goes by. Imagine running a 543 and a Lambo getting beat by that. If that was the case, then you'd see those cars out there in force. I always do. I always like to do that though. To put those guys on blast when I see something that I think that's catches my eye, so to speak. $579. Yeah. Well, mine was like 580, right? So you get that first gear, but those cars are kind of slouchy in first gear. But that'd be like a cool no bar car to set up. Because I actually had, pretty sure mine was a no bar at one time. But those gears were kind of generic I put up. They were kind of, if you look, they were kind of like almost diagonal, and usually gears end up being on kind of like a slight curve. I don't know if you've seen other tunes. That's kind of how they end up with like 30, like in between each gear. Yeah, so that guy's out there running a low 5.4 maybe. So I don't know if you run NT. If he ran a 5.3 on his side, if that's an HK, assuming 5.3 is still an HK, and they haven't gotten rid of it. Because of how fast the Lambo is. What, you want to race my GTO now that you took my tune and you made yours faster? I see what you're doing there. So if I were to raise that, what would I raise it to? I forgot what it was. Is it 82? If I raise it to like 78. Usually your gears will kind of ending up looking a little bit like this. Yeah, I don't know how much faster I'll be able to make it. Yeah, if you want to just put up a code, I just turned mine up a little bit. In the first gear and stuff. I didn't see. I didn't see if the bars were messing it up or not. You know, what's interesting is this car had that bump to it. That all the other cars have when they launch. All right, let's go. And if I raise that bar, it will probably have like a longer, like bump launch. Oh, you took your bars off. Puts the blower on. You could probably turn off the delay on the launch, the limiter too. Probably turn off launch control. This car looks like it has too much delay. I guess this is a Pro Charger car. Let's see what it does. Kind of about the same. That RT is horrible. I might have been slow on it. See what that does. I think I need that 9,000 limiter though, because the car seems like it's all over the place. It's similar, but you don't get the bump launch. See, that's how you get that bump launch though. You found the spot, you find the spot for the bars, so you get that bump launch out of it. But you can't go out in the lobby and race anyone with this, unless you were to race for like 5,000 and American cars only. This is a little squirrely. You probably have to turn it up though to get a better RT. You'd have to turn up first gear. And this thing just barely gets off the ground. So it could definitely come off the ground more. But I would say that's like a pretty standard tune for all the cars they haven't buffed yet. Like if you go into these, they've buffed quite a few cars though. These cars are a little different by how they run it. I think that thing would probably be kind of like the Superbird. Like even this car. So this they buffed. We could try tuning this. Yeah, like the Corvette. This thing. The other Corvette. Should we tune to Malibu? I still never tested this. I don't think this car really works anymore. They may have fixed the whatever the glitch was with jacking up this car in the back. You know, people were running 45s and around there in this thing. I doubt that it's gonna do that. I missed that. The second gear though was faster than I anticipated. So he was only 48. See if I hit second, see what it gets. Pretty sure because I'm streaming though, that's what causes their car to pop in like that. That was real early in those first couple gears. We got the 48. He got the red. So just this car is just barely 5.4. But I'm not gonna be racing Lambos with that. There's a couple Lambos right there. But if I wanted to take that out and I didn't want to face Lambos, I couldn't do it because it's all-wheel drive. Everybody's got their Lambos out. So we try this one. See which is the better Audi. What part of it do you want to see? You want to steal my new gears that I just made for it? Oh, but you have a no bar, so yours. Yeah, you have to make screenshots, is what I do. Especially if I think I hit a good number, I'll screenshot the stuff, and then if I mess with it, then I'll go back and then do something else. You want my gears that I just made? I see you're trying to steal my new gears I just made. I see what you're trying to pull. Don't think I don't know. I mean, because this doesn't 60, you might even be able to move the weight back on it one. But then you probably have to raise the bars. And then you'd have to see if you could turn up first gear a little more. But that's usually where these type cars end up. I think they're launching that first gear in that range. Yeah, no problem. You owe me a sub for that. Sub for tunes. Let's go race a Lambo with her. Yeah, I don't really want bikes jumping in, so... But see, now the Lambo totally changed the game because it's like everyone hated when the Audis would come out. And now it's the Lambo. So it'd be interesting to see if they nerf it again. My car is slow. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, why would he even... If I lost and he's immediately trying for another race. I know he doesn't need the money. Like, I'm going to sit out there and race a Lambo. I'm number 18. Look at all the 5-3s. There's one. There's one down there. That's a guy I just raced, wasn't it? Lambo. I didn't mean to open that. Lambos out here. I don't know what we're going to do about these Lambos. Let's see what we want to race. I'll leave that out. I'll leave the Lambo out. Grab 2 more. Did we get a 5.4 in the Camaro today? We can leave this out. Oh, the lobby's hopping. So I guess if I'm going to run these, I'll just do this. But did that work last time though? Or did I still get a Lambo? Yep. So you can still get in these races with the Lambo. This one has bars on it. That's a new one. That car is not going to work. Not bad. He had the bad red. I've seen better Lambos, I have to say. Oh, I did get 5.4s in the Camaro. I think I might grab a quick snack real quick. Get some more to drink, keep hydrated. Not hearing any fireworks out there. Or do they do them tomorrow night? I guess they do them tomorrow night, right? I forget. So if I put this like this, like if I put my glasses like this, I mean, I would think people would think he's not got a Lambo, and maybe they wouldn't race me because, I mean, unless somebody's just looking for free money, I guess. Hey, what's up, VTech? You're in the top 3 fans, according to YouTube. I don't know what that means. Maybe I should just leave in red light. There we go. How do you like that? We would have beat him anyway. You were going on the replay cam. I won't look as good though because he red lit so bad. We almost caught him despite the red light. He only got out by, what, car and a half, 2? Because his car is so short compared to mine. See? You never know. What's going on, CPM? You're in career mode in your red light. I don't know, like it sounds kind of sketchy to me. I think if you, in career mode, if you leave the race in the middle, it doesn't count or something like that. I haven't raced career mode forever, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, so we got a 5-4 in our Superbird against a Lambo who red light, and we would have beat anyway. Doing pretty good, just got a new update on the game. Kind of messing around with it. Got this Lambo here. You see, I'm gonna have to race with it. And I'm severely overmatched. Depending on if he's got it tuned. He's got a good tune. And he does a red light, which they seem to do a lot. What do you do, light off? No, he only got an 830 60 foot. So that car wasn't really tuned. Maybe that was like a showroom car. Alright, I think I'm gonna refill my water. Get a snack real quick. Yeah, you liking the update in the supercars customization? Is there isn't any extra customization that they gave to him, is there? Except for, different stuff. Like this has the different engine covers. Cool stuff. Yeah, I guess there are different ones. The Ferrari has the engine showing. I know I've seen that on real cars somewhere where the engine is just out there. Yeah, everybody loves this Lambo, that's for sure. Hopefully you guys can hear me chewing. Oh yeah, I saw that joke. What's a frog's favorite engine? A power croak? Did you make up that? Did you make up that joke yourself? I'm thinking yes. Yeah, man. When we go fishing out there, sometimes you got those bullfrogs out there. They got they got the power croak. If you ever heard those things. Oh, when did I turn my mic off? The mic was off all that time. All right. Got the Lambo. I think this car is pretty much my best shot at taking out Lambos. If someone makes a mistake, or if they're just not really super fast. Got him on the whole shot. He got a tree. See, really at that, I should just leave. See the game at the end. I got him by half car. Got a tree. What's up, Vulture? Thanks for joining the stream. Right now we're kind of... I wanted to race that NT guy. Right now we're just kind of going after the Lambos and our Nissan Z, seeing if we can take some down. Man, those guys in them Lambos are quick. Man, I couldn't even click that one in time. This lobby is like full of lobby lurkers. That wasn't up there for more than a second. People are just clicking this button. Yeah, I wanted to see this. I would be better off racing him with another Lambo, though. I don't know why he raced NT in a Lambo, though, with bars. And get beat. He's only got 13s on that. my car didn't really launch that well. My car just totally fell on his face that time. I was just planning on giving him his 20K back though. Just for getting embarrassed in the Lambo. A new paint job on your Camaro? Yeah, give me 1 second. I wanna try this guy again. I wanna get my 20K back. You look kind of surprised that I didn't jump back in with a Lambo. Oh, my car didn't run right. What the frick? But the same way that my other car ran against him. That was weird. There's fish in this car. In the OP Ferrari. The 26 is not going to help me on the tire temp. The heck, my car's not working at all. Cars are screwed up right now. What's going on? I think I'm going to restart the game. Alright, so I just wanted to restart the game real quick. Because it seemed like my cars were not really running that good. Alright, so what's our plan here? Just give me 1 second here. Just want to check something. All right. All right. We got the red, white, and blue Camaro. The Patriot. What does it say? I want to go fast on there. I want to go fast. That was neck and neck. Both of us put up kind of slow times. Look at our 60s, are both the same. Until we get to the 8th, our numbers were the same, which is kind of strange. I don't know, the game seems like it's running a little funny right now. At least for me. Yeah. What happened? Did I win the first one? Well, it's only 2,000. Doesn't matter. Yeah, my game seems like it's bouncing around a little. I red lit and I don't know what's going on. My cars are garbage right now. Maybe my internet is off right now. I know sometimes at night I've seen my internet just totally go out for a while and then it comes back. I haven't really checked it lately. Yeah, see, my car ran right that time. And looks like his didn't. Got a big number. I don't know if he messed up or if his car just didn't run right. Sometimes that's just the nature of online. Yeah, I want to go fast. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Lambo. I had somebody run a 5.3 on me. With a crazy 60-foot though. But I pretty much haven't I changed mine a little bit after 2217 because it seemed like it was a little different, but I haven't touched it since then, so yeah, that guy definitely don't want to race Lambos because he's putting up $100 races. I guess that's one way to do it. Just put up $100 races. Yeah, your game disconnected. You know, I see that on my phone sometimes too, but it doesn't usually do it during a race, but sometimes right when I try to connect, it'll say connection problem or something. That's like a kind of like a recent thing that's been happening to me sometimes with the game. I don't know if it's the game or what. See, like when I got my Lambo out, I look at these tire sizes. I'm usually not going to jump in on a car like a domestic car or something. I know is pretty much has no chance. I don't remember him having 27s for some reason. Let's see if he runs another 5.3. He may let off though if he's ahead of me, so he doesn't get a hack. Got a shitty tree. I don't know. Sometimes your car just doesn't run right against people. No, I'm not buying that. His 60 is all over the place. Not buying it. Looks like he's pretty much the only person out here, so I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty. Lambo's actually a pretty simple setup in certain ways. You can pretty much use any tire from 24 to around 30, I would say. Looks like the lobby may have slowed down here. It's like a Lambo lobby. But if somebody knows you have a Lambo and they have one, they might pass on it and wait for a different kind of car and jump in on that one. Let me test that theory real quick. If there's lobby lurkers out here. Oh, okay. I was surprised there. I was expecting a Lambo to jump in there. I mean, for me, I want a good race, so, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know. Something's going on with my game, though. None of my cars are running right. flip 860s out here with a Lambo. He's only betting 2,000 though. There's another TD. There's another. Was that other guy TDC? I can't remember. All the team names are similar initials. Oh, we got a Lambo jacked up in the back. Is this the new meta? It looks like a brand new car he just bought. I messed up my stage. Yep, that looks like the new. That must be a new meta. Jack up your Lambo in the back. At least we got a 5.4. Oh, I forgot to look what version he was on. Yeah, you got TTG, TTDC. TDC. There's another one like that too, I think. WSR, BDR. He's only got 15s. Seems like he's stuck. Seems like whatever they didn't nerf the Lambo though. And now he's stuck again. Yeah, I think this is a guy that I raced that I can't tell when he's staged because he keeps moving. And it throws me off. Got him with the 002. Got me with the 43. So I won the first one right. So this will be for the best out of 3. Seems like my first and second could probably be tweaked a little. I messed up third gear that time. Got him with the 44. That was a close race. I guess we can go again. Seems like it's still. It's another Lambo night. Red lit. That was a shit pass. Thousand races, 15 mil. So that's pretty much your money maker. It's going to be hard to make money with that when you got Lambos jumping in there, though. Are you finding that you're getting a lot of Lambos jumping in on your Camaro? I assume that's what that's your big money making car, right? 1,000 races. Because I don't uncheck any other boxes, but if you just have American, does that keep the Lambos out? Because I just took out all-wheel drive. Let's see if there's any other lurkers and Lambos out there. I think I'm pretty much Lamboed out at this point, though. With the shiny Lambo. That kind of reminds me of when I'm mistaken. I hit that button that makes your car shiny, and I'm like, oh man. Red light again. He's like, I'm out of here. He had the 2 tree and I had the 009 red. This game's definitely not running right now. For me. Seemed like for him too. Yeah, well, how many cars you got, Mr. Ghost? You don't have that many cars, do you? Because I've only seen maybe about half a dozen. you don't want to spend that money. All right, I think that's going to be a wrap for tonight. Looks like it's still all about the Lambos. It doesn't look like it was nerfed properly because seem to be a lot of people running very low 5.4s in it. So, and 1.53. Though I don't think it was. I think that one was glitch. But hopefully that's not what they intend. And they were just trying to get it out of the HK range. Because you can't have one car out there doing low 5.4s. Nothing else can touch. Especially when you don't have a class for it. It's kind of silly if you ask me. So we got that. We got the Audi. It's a pretty nice 5.5 car. Got the McLaren. Pretty much the same. And you got the Porsche, but that was just moved into Supercars that I didn't realize, and bought one anyway. And you got the Ferrari, which is a cool looking car. They'll probably run around a 5.5. And then you got the Ford GT, which I don't have, because I didn't get it in time before they put up the new 30-day new car wall on the member cars. So it went from 7 days to 30 days. And in 30 days, no one's going to be racing this car anymore. So I think that's pretty much so people, it's going to make people want to buy the car more because there'll be other cars coming out that are fast.